challenger then, and please sign in. As you know, in the case of our mystery challenger, we get right down to the business of the evening, so we'll begin the general questioning with Mr. Bennett, sir.
Well, judging by the reception of the audience, this is a very well-known figure. Are you in the entertainment world?
Oui.
Have you been an actor, or are you still an actor?
Oui.
We actor.
He's on We the People.
He sounds like a very strong one, right? Have you ever done anything beside acting in the theater?
Oui, monsieur. Oui.
Have you done any writing or directing, possibly, in the theater?
Writing or directing?
Or directing, yes.
No. That's 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
You are a performer, or have been a performer in the theater. Have you been a performer in other mediums of entertainment as well, like the pictures or radio or television?
Oui, my chérie.
Have you, do you do something besides act? By that I mean, do you either sing or dance?
Oui.
Oui. Does that even less? Do you, are you better known in one medium than you are in another?
Righto.
Beg your pardon.
Suddenly changed the whole country.
We crossed the channel then in one big jump. Oh, that's
Do
a yes,
you,
Miss Francis.
Do you play parts very often in different accents, since you're so well equipped for it?
The ruling on the part of our guest is only one accent, so that's 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Block.
Oh, well, he has one.
Well,
Find out which one. Army, Navy, or Marine Corps.
we back to that? I'm trying to get something that'll say we about. Do you sing mainly? Hardly mainly?
Well, actually, not now, huh? No, I don't think so, not now. 3 down and 7 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Then I may take it that you have graduated from the lighter things and gone on to something more pretentious?
What? Would you give us that again? We got left somewhere along the road. No, actually, the only thing we mean to convey there is that we have admitted that our guest does sing, but right now his principal activity is not necessarily in the field of song.
Is his principal activity in the field of acting?
Oui, my chérie.
Is your acting of a serious nature at the present time?
No.
Have you appeared on the New York stage within the past year?
No.
That's 5 down and 5 to go, Miss Francis.
Well, now, if your acting is not serious at the moment, is it comedic? You would be considered a comedian? I think so.
Well, it's what you said. It's comedic. Let's face it.
You did say that you were better known for one medium than another before, didn't you?
Right.
Is this medium something, since you had such a wide, responsive reaction from our audience, something like television?
Oui.
Is your performance on television something that is seen often?
By what?
I mean, as opposed to, for example, Mr. Fred Allen, who only appears maybe once or twice a year. Do you appear quite often during the year?
Oui.
Do you appear regularly on any program?
Oui.
Are you a solo performer on this program? I mean, are you the star?
Try and say oui to that.
No. 6 down and 4 to go, Mr. Block.
Are you a fairly young fellow?
Oui.
Do you wear glasses?
You wear glasses?
Please, monsieur. 7 down and 3 to go.
This is not Robert Hugh Wee?
No, this is not. Miss Kilgallen.
Are you, do you appear on a weekly television show?
Very weekly.
Oui.
Have you ever appeared on the musical stage on Broadway?
Oui.
Are you very versatile as far as making noises and...
We better stop at versatile and say yes at that.
All right. Do you ever use a straight man in your act?
Does he ever use a straight man?
No.
No, I don't think there's any straight men. That's 8 down and 2 to go, Mr. Sir.
Does your program in use of a young lady named Imogene Coco?
Imogene Coco? Would you like to change it to, you mean Miss Coca?
Miss Coco.
Yeah, that would make it 9 down and 1 to go. That's still more. All right, Miss Arlene Francis.
Well, now, does it employ another woman?
Oui.
If it's not Imogene, another woman.
Oui.
You are starred on a program with a woman.
Oui.
And you said before that I might be right if I said you had one accent only. You are not a linguist.
Oui.
Are you speaking... No. May I assume that you are not speaking in the accent of your country, with the present accent?
Oui.
Is the young lady that you appear with one of the top flight comedians in the country?
I think so.
I think so. I think perhaps you are maybe a Spanish-type fellow. And if you are, then you are Desi Arnaz.
Yeah.
Desi Arnaz. This is, I think, Desi, this is one time we gave them a real rough deal. Did any one of you have any idea that he was East?
No.
Yes, I saw him last night. I have to admit, but he didn't tell me he was going to be on the program.
No, that's wonderful. Actually, very few people knew he was East.
Hereafter, be more explicit.
Yeah, how
Well,
about
really?
that French accent? Huh? Pretty good?
Wonderful.
Listen, I just want to tell you something, and this is the truth. Lucy and I never miss your show. Every Sunday we see it and we love it, and she's right now watching us.
Oh,
and we really think it's just wonderful.
Well, yours is great, too.
Really wonderful.
I was going to say that that is a real accolade from 2 very fine artists, because we feel the same way about your program, and it would seem, if you look at the ratings, that most of America seems to agree with us, that it's a fine program, it's honest and full of fun and full of fine acting and good people, and we want to thank you very much for
Thank
coming
you,
and
God.
joining us.
It's been a great pleasure.
Lots of fun. Would you say goodbye? Folks on the panel for me? Panel, I must say that I thought everything had been given away for good and all when we had to answer that there was only one accent. Because I knew that you wouldn't take that second-year French of Desi's and think that that was the accent that he used all the
It sounds a
time.
little like Sid Caesar.
Actually, I was hoping somebody would take that bait, Bennett, and I'm real pleased with you because you did. It was very generous of you to do it.
They come.
Carry home some prizes. We'll also have a famous guest challenger before the panel a bit later in the program. But now to start things rolling, it's time for the experts to meet our first challenger whose job they've got to spot. Will you sign in, please, sir? Tiny? Tiny Hayden, is that right? Just for the record, Tiny, would you tell us your first name?
Harold.
Harold. And where are you from?
Hudson, New York.
Hudson, New York. Well, now, will you be good enough to take a small trip for me down there in front of the panel so they can get a look at you?
Tiny, would you just laugh a little bit?
Yes, sir.
Because so much of you will have a good time.
I guess it would take too long for me to look at the label in your coat, would it?
Wait till the picture comes
So
out, it'll be
big.
the same.
Oh, he's having trouble with the buttons. Oh, he buys his clothes in New York, thank you.
All right. Tiny, will you come over here now and sit down next to me, please? And on the basis of your handwriting and this look that our friends in the panel have had at you, we at this point always give them one free guess as to what your line may be. And we'll begin the free guesses with Miss Kilgallen.
I think he's a bouncer.
A bouncer, Mr. Allen.
I think he is.